Hi everybody, it's Tammy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do this week's hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 8. This challenge is hosted by Amy. She is Crafty Cat 7212 on YouTube, Crafty Cat 72 on Instagram, and Crafty Cat USA on Etsy. There are other ladies joining in this challenge. I'm not sure I saw any men on Amy's list, but I did copy Amy's list of the people that she knew were participating, and I have added them to my subscription box so you could run out and check out their videos as well. Okay, so this week we are on week 22, and Amy pulled out 2 prompts this week for 43 and 44. 43 is Teabag and 44 is Landmark. Well, y'all know that I usually don't make anything for challenges that I participate in unless I know that I can use them in journals that I've got coming up. However, I try to participate when I can, so I really racked my brain out to come up with some ideas for this, and of course I still haven't. But I gathered supplies and was hoping that something would come to me when I did that. So this is what I've got. So I'm going to move this out of the way just so I have reference that we are going to work on Teabag. Now, I drink coffee. I'm not a tea drinker. However, I do have tea here because I drink green tea because I learned that green tea helps prevent cancer. So anyways, I had to actually empty this tea bag because I don't save my tea bags because I don't drink it that often. But anyways, I had to actually empty one, and I coffee dyed it. I didn't tea dye it. I coffee dyed it. But I did keep this holder, and I was kind of thinking, I wonder if we can't make a little pocket out of this pocket, a little tag of some sort, or a little maybe book that you open, something. Maybe we could make a pocket this direction, and then this could slip in here like this, and then this could be our tag topper. It's kind of what I was thinking, but I was thinking we'll decorate it all. I don't know. And then the whole thing could slip in a little pocket. So what I did is I had this graphic. I'm working on something, and I had this graphic, and I thought, I wonder if I could use that somehow on here. And and because it's lavender, I have some purple papers. And I love these purple papers. I especially love this one. So I was thinking, I wonder if we could cover this in this paper. You think? You think we could? I'm thinking we could. So I'm going to get my ruler. Okay, I got to think this through. Not totally through, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so if this needs to go on there, then we need, if I hold this straight, and I hold this straight, I'm trying to straighten this up on this line right here. Okay, and actually we want to make the whole thing, so we want to make it this size. Let me measure this. This is wow, 3, almost 4, and then this is a little over 2. So if we made this 6 inches by 2.5. So this needs to be 2.5. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but so let's do it this way because I'm measuring by this 10. So we're going to make it 2.5 long, or excuse me, 2.5 wide. And what did we say, 10 inches? 6 inches. Hello, Tommy. Yeah, I'm not real great in math, so I'm going to make it a little over 6. I'd rather cut it than to be too short to begin with. So if I do this, and then I have to have this long of a piece. Yeah, let's do just a smidge over 6. A quarter, let's do 6 1/4. Okay, so then my thought is we're just going to recreate this, which is we've got a piece that we don't have to cover this. We've got a piece that goes like this. Then this is going to fold down right there. Okay, like that. Oh, geez, Tommy, did you fold that straight? No. Okay, that folds down. Perfect. And this is going to fold up. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger than a tea bag holder. Okay, so much for our pocket, right? Okay. Then we need to have a tag that I want to make 2 of these pieces, or I want to, because I want to fold it and then put the, okay, where'd my string go? I saved the string for this tea bag. I just don't know where it went. Okay, so let's just make our pieces and then I'll figure that out. If I go like this, right? And then we fold this in half. That should work for our thing that goes on our string. Isn't that funny that I have no idea where that string went? Okay, I'm gonna go look for my string. I'll be right back. Okay, so we found our string. And so this would normally go right in here and get stapled in, right? But I don't trust that that's gonna hold real well. So the first thing I want to do is distress this, and I think we'll use our vintage, well, guess what? How about if we use our tea dye? I don't know if it's going to show up, but since we're doing a tea bag, let's use tea dye. Oh yeah. And we're going to do both sides of everything because it's going to be a free-floating type piece of ephemera, the pocket as well as the tea bag. So we want to glue this in here and staple, right? Okay, and then we want to staple, and I will use, oh, I don't want to staple yet. Let's wait for that glue to dry a little bit. Well, maybe we can. If I use my tiny attacher and try to catch where that string is, we should be able to just staple it. Beautiful, so there's our tag. I haven't quite figured out where this is all going, so so just bear with me a minute. Okay, so we want to definitely, we're going to this is going to be the week of purple, because I think the piece I have for Landmark was also going to be purple. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. This is some of that paper. This was the paper I had in my scrapbooking stuff that I didn't really care for. I knew I wouldn't use, so I printed on the back of it. So that's what this piece is. And I think that we could get away with that as long as I use some tea dye in there to soften it a little bit. Let's see. Otherwise, we'll cover it. We can do either or. But maybe if we kind of soften it a little bit, it'll be okay. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. That will be fine. Okay, so we have our tab, we have our little pocket thing that we need to glue on either side. So I want to use, man, I don't know if you can hear that thunder, but it is really loud. Okay, and we want to glue this right here because we know that's the shorter edge. So basically, we're just making a little tea bag, a little tea bag piece of art. We don't want to glue the top because we're making a pocket, right? Okay. Okay. 2. Okay, now what are we going to do with this tea bag? Kind of thinking we could make, where's my lavender? Okay, so here's my lavender. First of all, let's decide what we want to use on this. We could use that whole bud right there. And then we could put the small ones on the other side, I think. So let's do that. I like that. I don't like that though, so let's cut that right off. So I have to tell you, I'm filming this on Tuesday. I'm filming this on Tuesday. My sister, as you all know, is in Iceland, and she's been sending me, she actually sent me one picture of the first day that her and her friend got to Iceland in the spa, like in the hot, I don't know, whatever, not springs, but in the spa. And then she called me today, which was so exciting to get a phone call from her. And then she went ahead and sent me a bunch of pictures, and oh my gosh, everybody, it is beautiful. They seem to be having a good time, and the funniest part is they are just laughing and carrying on in the car. They were just laughing at each other, at themselves. It was great, and I think they're going to have a grand time in the next week and a half or whatever, but it's a learning curve, you know, the driving and all of that. So they had me laughing. It was so fun. Okay, I love this, and I want to take, but before I make it a permanent thing, I want to take these little sprigs here. Anyways, I think they are having a ball now. But anyways, I said to my sister, she goes, oh my gosh, we haven't stopped laughing. Everything's so funny. You know, we just keep laughing at each other, which is really great. And I said, well, you know, the good part of that is when you laugh, your stomach muscles contract, so you can consider that exercising. She's just like, oh my God. But they are having a good time, so I'm so glad for her. And her friend, Holly, is actually like her ex-boss. Holly was her boss, and then they became friends. And I believe, I'm not sure, I think Tracy actually, when Holly retired, I think Tracy took her job. So I think that's the position she's holding. I'm not sure. But anyways, they've been friends for a long while, as well as co-workers and that, so they know each other pretty well, so exciting. And actually, I think my sister's talking about, like, when she retires, she's in Texas now, and I mean, that wasn't her choice. She had to go there for her job. And so she's already, you know, she only has a few years left of working. She's talking about moving, so I think she's going to end up moving near Holly when she retires. Or near my niece, like my niece is in North Carolina. So, no, I just want that on this side with, I think I want some leaves. I think we could give it some leaves, maybe. Let's see if we can do this. So anyways, that would be really good for her. I am 9 years older than her, so she was a kind of surprise baby. My older sister and I, who has since passed away, my older sister passed away when she was really young. She was 42, something like that. And her and I were 20 months apart. And then my brother, who passed away when he was 40, we were 3 years apart. And then came Tracy. And Tracy came 6 years after Michael, so we are 9 years apart. But we're the only two left. So anyways, I'm going to guess that she's going to be around a little bit longer than I am. So it'll be nice if she's near, you know, somebody that she can have fun with, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I really like that. So I am going to Okay, and then what I want to do is I have a stamp. Okay, get rid of those, get rid of that. Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so I have a stamp here that has circles, and I think I want to make some purple circles. So I need to find my purple ink or my green. We could do green. That would be kind of cool. Maybe, baby. Let's see. Let me look what this looks like first. Do we want green? I think we do. I think I like it. So I'm just going to open up this tea bag and I'm going to stamp it with these. Okay. So I'm kind of really liking that. What I'm not liking though is how it's cut uneven. Okay. So then we want to put our lavender on here with our sprig. I think like that would be nice. So oh, you know what? Before we do that, we may need to close that up. Yes, we do. Do I want to close it or do I want to open it? Okay, if we put this down in here, okay, I think we could make this a journaling spot. What do you think? Okay. Okay, Tommy. I don't know how this is going to turn out. We're going to find out in just a second. I just don't know. Oh. There's that. To do that the same to the other side. Hope that's long enough because I just ripped it. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. Haven't figured out yet how we're going to put this little thing on here yet. Oh, I can put it in underneath. Okay, I got it. Got it. Okay, we want to go ahead and put our... Oh my gosh. Okay, Tommy. Get it together. Right here, because I was starting to glue it and decided against that. So if it's going to go like this, we want our piece to go like this. Okay, got it. I'm not crazy over this little piece sticking up though. So let's get rid of that baby. Perfect. Why am I not using my tweezers like Mitzie told us? Actually, she didn't tell us, but she uses her tweezers. And oh my gosh, it's so handy. But where did I go now? Okay. It's so handy the way she does it. It's so cool. See? Then you don't get glue all over your fingers. And the other thing she does is she like taps off that glue that's on there. Right there. And so you don't have a big glob of it. I love it. And it makes it easier to place. I'm going to go like this. Oh, not quite. Maybe over this way a little bit. Yes. Love it. Okay. There's one side. Now we have to do this side, and we have to decide if we are going to just do that, or we do have this, but I don't think I want to use that. I really think I just like these like this together. I do think I do. So if we just put those like that, I think that will work. Thank you all for being patient with me through this, but I hadn't really given it a whole lot of thought. Well, that's not true. I gave it a lot of thought, just hadn't decided on anything. I just couldn't decide. Tweezers, Tommy. On what to do. So I think this is going to come out cute. And I thank you for, oh no, sticking with me through this. Okay, we want to put this one. And we need a couple of pieces of neutral paper for the inside. Let's see how we're doing for time, because okay, we're almost at 30, so we gotta hurry. Come on, Tommy, do it. Okay, I want to put some paper in here to write on. So let's look in our scraps, our scrap papers, and looky there, we have a couple of pieces we can put right here. Okay, I think that'll work. And I'm hoping that this will firm up this tea bag a little bit and will help it slip in the pocket a little. You think? Okay, let's fold it in half. And I think I'm going to do two separate pieces is what I think. So I'm going to trim this just a little bit. And the reason I did that was I always struggle when I glue something over. It has to dry really well flat if you're going to glue over a seam like that. Okay, so we need to put our string in here like that, right? Okay, so we're gonna glue the back of this. I'm gonna use my wet glue, and this is my mixture. It's tacky glue and art glitter glue. Okay, and we want to put our string right in the middle, like this. Okay, like that. And then we'll put this one on. Like that. Then, we have the coolest little tea bag tag, right? I do want to put a staple in here though to hold that string in. Maybe 2 of them. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at how that slides right in. And then we could decorate the outside, right? But without knowing what journal that's going in, I don't want to do too much to the outside. I wonder if I have stickers that would match this. Let me see. I don't know if any of these would really show up. Let's look and see. I mean, we could put something on there. I guess that would show up. Let's see if we have another one. Hold on. Let's just hold on a minute. Let's just check this out. I think I see another one right there. Nope, that's not the same thing. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh no. Oh, I like that. Let's put that right down on that corner. I like it. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Love that. Right down on the corner. Perfect. This will go right down in here like this. Right? Okay. And then we want to put something on this side as well. And since I don't have another one of those, let's oh, that's kind of pretty, but I'm really kind of liking this. I like this because it's darker. Okay, we'll put this one on. And then I can add words or anything else I want to this to decorate it when I go to use it. So I think I'm gonna let that go just like that. Okay, so that's what we have. We have our little tea bag with a journaling spot, right? Oh, I love it. Okay, put that right in there. And I'm going to clean this up and I will be back to do our next project. Okay, so our next prompt is landmark. And I was struggling a little bit with that, but I think I have something figured out. And you know why? Because we have a great idea book. So I went through our idea book And I found this right here is a page with a pocket attached and a tag. Love it. And how that works is this pocket right here, let me see if I can show you where it goes. There, it's this piece of paper, okay, is a pocket. We have a page, all right, so pretty easy actually. So we just need a piece of paper, which we have. I picked out this one and thought we could make a pocket on this page. We don't want this in here. So if we have this, and then we make a pocket on the side of it, and then we have another page. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do this because this is small. This is French, and that's why I picked it. But I don't know that I need a French page as much as I could use it for decoration. So what if we pick a larger page? Where the heck did I get that from? It's bigger than that. So let's see if we have a bigger page. Oh, look at that. So here we go. We have a bigger page. So we're going to use this one. Okay. So what we've done is this page right here becomes, fold this, like this, oh no, we want, yep, that's right. Then this is our pocket. I'm just looking to see how far down we need to make it. Our pocket goes about like, oh, we'd have to make it a lot bigger too. If we put this here, and then we want a pocket, okay, we don't need it quite that big. So I'm going to straighten this edge. Sorta. Okay, Tammy. Who taught you that? I think it needs to go. Okay. We're going to do it this way and maybe get this margin a little straighter, just way I know that that is. Okay. So if we go like this, it should be a little bit straighter. Oh yeah. Okay. So we want this to be the same size as this one. And this being our pocket, I would like the pocket to be, let's see how big this pocket is. This one is 3 inches, and then it looks like I turned it under. Let's see how far, about 1 inch. So we need that pocket side to be 4 inches. So from here, okay. So we'll put it at the 10, right? At the 10, and we're gonna rip at the 4. Right about there. Okay. Okay, and we're going to turn this under about 1 inch, give or take. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and then we want to glue that down, and I think I can use a glue stick. Let me move this out of the way. Now this prompt was Landmark. So I'm creating this piece, but what I did was I printed out stuff about Patty. And I have a postmark here, but I also have this as a postmark. So I thought we could use all this stuff to kind of decorate it and use it as our landmark. I have some fabric that I'm not sure where I got it from, but it's all French fabric, and I thought one day I would make a French journal. And when I was younger, I related like pink, black, and like not Swiss polka dots, but black polka dots on pink. I related all that to I'm gonna make this a little smaller so that I can put it right in there. I think I like that. I related that to Paris because, just seemed like the right colors, but I'm kind of really liking lavender fields are prominent in Paris, or in France anyways, the French countryside. So we want to make this a pocket, so I need to make a thumb notch. This is a Roxy's Weekly Challenge, actually, from our idea book. Let me see if it tells us. Yeah, right, because I made labels. So this is, here, Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2025, Week 19, Florentine paper pocket hinged to a book page. So, and then there's the tag that goes with it. So that's where I learned to do this. Okay, perfect. Now all we need to do is, first of all, I'm just going to put this down because this is the direction I think I need to go. And we don't have a whole lot of time here, people. So all I'm going to do is find where my hold is put the glue on the edge. We're making a pocket out of this. I'll put this right here. So Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah and Amy always have a tissue or paper or something on hand to wipe up their glue. Okay, so basically that's our piece right there. However, we want to decorate with our landmark. So I'm thinking what I have is I have the Arc de Triomphe, Notre Dame, and the Eiffel Tower. And the Eiffel Tower is pretty well known, right? So we could I don't know which one we want to use. I'm thinking that we could put one of the bigger ones on here like this right here. I love that. Well, let's separate these first. I'm going to separate these out and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and when I found some of these pieces of this is a page that I actually had in my scraps when I found this paper, and I kind of cut all those out. I distressed this one. I think I want to use the big one here, and I think I want to use this piece of paper, so I need to distress this. Okay, and I think I want to put this right here, about like that. So I'm going to use my glue stick for that. And let's put it right about there. And then we want to put this down here. But I was thinking I would want to put maybe a piece of this French text. And then possibly, I don't know if I have a purple butterfly or something there in something something. I see something purple. Maybe one day I could do lives and then you could all tell me what to do. That would be fun if I had the nerve to do it. I do edit my videos though, mainly because it takes me long to make decisions, and I edit out all the time, It also, I have puppies that make lots of noise. Okay, I love how this looks, so I'm gonna move forward with decorating that first. Okay, so this is down. I want to put this down, but let's distress. Use our glue stick. And let's put that like right maybe right there. Love it. We want to put our Eiffel Tower down. Remember, this is for Landmark, right? And I will file this away and hopefully remember I have it for my Paris journal. Kind of like that down there, but I don't know if I put antennae on him. I think that would be good. Let me get some antennae. Hold on. Okay, instead of using the stamens like I normally would, I thought we could bring some of this creamy up here. So maybe I'll just use some of this odd threads and we will just make a little clump and bring that in. What do you think? And so I'm going to need my Fabri-Tac for that. I kind of think that's a good idea, and we'll put that like right there. Put it on. These are all my threads, like when I cut them off my machine, I put them all in here. Okay, and then we want to put, again, I printed butterflies on the back of some old scrapbooking paper. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, we like it. Okay, and so then our page turns, And this, I think we want to put some coffee dyed or something on there. And I don't know what I want to do with that side. So let's put something on here. I have these look like whole sheets. Not sure why they're in there, but it'll work. Oh no, it's not a whole sheet, that's why. Oh yeah, okay. It's like, why is it in my scraps if it's a whole sheet? Well, because it's not a whole sheet. But I'm thinking that we could just cover some of that text up like this on this side. I'm not sure I want to cover the whole thing up because I don't know what I'm going to do with the journal. That's why I don't want to get too much into this. Maybe we could do this side because I know that I don't want that in the journal. So let's cut this down just a smidgen. Okay, so we go 5.5 and we want to go a little smaller. So I'm going to do about a little bit inside that line. And we will put that right in there like this. And I will take a little off the top. Just a little. So we'll have a border all the way around. And I'm going to just literally just put that in there. And I think I'm just going to use my glue stick to do that. And then so then we've got a page like this. It's got our purple on the back. When you open this up, we can put we have a little piece right here. I think we're going to put a little piece of French text right up there, like right up here. And then we could put a postmark, or we could put Notre Dame. Oh, that would be kind of nice, huh? Thinking that this could be a journaling page, I think. Okay, so I like that. So let's distress this. Or do we want a smaller one? I think I want the smaller one. And that way it leaves a lot more room for journaling. So then for our landmark, we have a pocket attached to book page. And it's actually a whole page for inside a journal. Okay, so this we're going to put there, and then this, I think maybe we'll put like right there. Okay, I like it. We just need a glue stick though, so let's glue. And then I have an idea after that, real quick. I hope we don't go over. I hope we don't go over. Put that right towards the edge. And this one, gonna put right there. Yeah, right here. No, we better put it right there. Yep, put it right there. And then I found a postal stamp that says Paris right here. And I think we're gonna do that. In black. So I just need a block. Okay. Find my black ink. I love it. How cool is that? Okay, so that's going to be our piece for Landmark. And I didn't go overboard changing any of this text or here or doing anything here because I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the journal. So I want to leave it as basic as I can. I hope y'all are okay with that. It is the way I work. So move this out of the way. So this is our Landmark here, and then our tea bag. Oh my gosh, look at this. We made a little journaling card in here for our tea bag. Okay, I love it. So those are our pieces for our challenge. And I'm going to hold on to this because I can use this in the future. Now that I loved how that came out, I can use these as my templates or pattern pieces for the future. So I'm going to put these and possibly this in my idea book. So there we go, everybody. Those are my prompts. If you're new to my channel and you've stayed this long, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. If you want to get notified when I upload new content, just ring the bell. And please leave a comment. It helps my channel. It helps the algorithm. When you interact with my channel, I love it because it introduces me to you. And if you have a channel especially, I'll run out and check it out. But also it helps the algorithm. Please look at all of the participants down in my description box and please visit their channels. I'm sure they would really appreciate it if you could join and follow them. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.